What is going on, guys? Thank you so much for tuning in back to the channel. Today we're doing a little bit of preventative maintenance for the racetrack. We're going to be installing polyurethane differential bushings. You ever just driving really hard and you're in second gear and you go for third and it's not there?
You just blew my tranny out.
That's because the motor and the differential are the only 2 points held up to the car. The transmission is actually not held up by anything other than the PPF, and that just kind of holds it there. It doesn't mount it. Now when the diff bushings and the motor mounts go out, the transmission kind of I don't want to say it free balls there, but it's just dangling. And that's never a good thing when you're trying to get into a gear, especially at a high RPM when the car's motor is twisted up. So this is going to help for on the track. We might increase the NVH on the car, but I think it's going to be worth it since the car will be on the track. As of right this second, everything's out from underneath the car, so the only thing we really have to do is drop the exhaust, the power plant frame, and the driveline. So let's get underneath the car and drop the diff. Did you miss me? So we're dropping the exhaust. The cat was never touched. I did have to hit the bolts with some penetrating fluid like PB Blaster, and I let that sit overnight. And I just went back and forth, and luckily we got no strip studs. The only thing we have to do is go out and buy new hardware, new nut and bolt that'll fit right in here. There's one. Look at that.
Oh my gosh.
2 bolts, and this should drop on down. I got dust in my eyes.
You okay? Do you want some glasses?
I need glasses. There we go. See, and we got the studs on this one too. Damn, that cat is fucked up. Now guys and ladies, if you are starting to buy tools for yourself to work on cars, I 100% recommend these bad boys. They were like $12 on Amazon. You're not going to be using them all the time, so you don't need like a $100 pair. But these are exhaust hanger pliers.
Those things help so much.
For this, normally you're gonna fight with like WD-40 and a flathead screwdriver, and you're gonna try to pry this off. This is so old I could probably just take it off with my hand. But you lay this plate on the back side, squeeze this together on top of the hanger itself. Oops, see? It's caught on something. Actually, normally these will work, but in this case, it's not working. We're just gonna drop it like that. Shout out to Grandma for this dope crawler. We have our axles disassembled. You see all the grease that it just flung everywhere. So once we drop this diff, we're gonna power wash everything under here because that's nasty. Now our next step is to remove the power plant frame, also known as the PPF. These 2 bolts here, we'll take these out. We're gonna start by removing this little collar piece here. Just by twisting the screwdrivers in 2 places, pop right out. All right, so now you're gonna grab your original bolt that you just took out, pop it right back in, spin it on 1 or 2 times. We're gonna beat this because there's a cap on the top that we need to remove. And on top of the power plant frame, we have this little guy. So right now I'm just getting a screwdriver. The power plant frame shifted, so now I can't put my bolt into this hole where I need to go. So I'm gonna put it into the bigger side, and hopefully I'll be able to put this bolt right back in. There we go. No!
No!
Okay. I don't know, woman. Bingo bango. Hopefully this will come back out. Just gonna leave it in there for now. Yeah, just leave it in there. Now we'll go to the front of the power plant frame and disconnect those bolts.
Hey, why don't you just take it out? You have to take it out.
Just kidding, I'm gonna take it out right now.
Use a screwdriver. No, use a screwdriver.
going smoother than I thought. Now we'll move to the front of the,
Okay, sorry.
Now we're gonna move to the front of the power plant frame and disconnect 2 out of the 3 bolts. So let's go. Help. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna remove these 2 right here, and we're just gonna loosen this one just a little bit. This is what's gonna be holding your transmission up. Be careful. Oh, that was smaller than I thought. Bigger than I thought. All right, so you saw the trans drop just a little bit, I hope. It's now all loose. So now this should swing on out, maybe with a little bit of persuasion. There we go. What the hell is this thing? Ow, my finger!
Are you stuck?
Yeah.
What do you want me to do?
I'm going to snap off the 4 14mm bolts on the driveline. Bust it loose. I felt a vein pop out of my head.
Do you want the breaker box?
Hold on.
My help. Just a little bit.
Just like that. And you'll repeat that process 4 times until all your bolts can come on out. Oh, okay, there it is. So now that's good. Those bushings they're completely shot. We're almost done actually, so this is exciting. If your car has it, some cars don't. This bracing all across here should come out just to make it easier to drop this differential. All right, so now the diff is basically ready to be dropped. We'll throw a jack underneath here, just so it's touching it. I'll show you what bolts to take off now. So the plate for the differential, you got 2 12mm bolts here. We'll undo these 2 first, and then we'll hit the 17, and that is actually going to release the differential from the body itself. And now we're gonna go do the same thing to the other side. All done. Now we can power wash it. Explain yourself, woman.
I am drilling around the bushing so that way we can pull this metal sleeve out. That's what I'm doing.
Go for it. Okay, Bob the Builder.
Do you have a bigger hammer?
Look how big that hammer is.
This is ridiculous.
Ooh, baby hammer. Okay, so the process we had with hammering and using the screwdrivers to pry them out, that wasn't working. So we hit it with lighter fluid and burned it. Just be careful. I don't want anyone lighting their house on fire.
Do you have any marshmallows?
We should get some marshmallows. That's
It's like the perfect day. It's like
just started raining a little bit.
get a little bonfire going. I see it. I see it. It's coming out. Just one side is coming out.
Ah,
Are you okay? Yeah. Sorry. Ah!
there it is. There's one side, and now the other side should come out with ease.
Oh.
There it is. Okay, now we need water. Get the hose, Alina. It's the first time we ever used fire to make something come out.
Make it better.
Wait. We're gonna do the other side now off camera, and once we're done, we'll come back to this. Okay guys, so the metal top hat pieces that go above this, Alina polished this all, looks really nice. But the metal pieces actually that go underneath it, where the 17mm bolt goes through the body, those bushings get replaced as well. So best thing to do is light it on fire again. they'll eventually get hot enough to where you can just scrape them off. You can go to the dollar store or something and just pick up this Reinstallation, and that's what we're using. Just soak it up a little bit and it just stays lit until all of the rubber is gone. So we'll just wait a minute and let this burn out, and then we'll scrape off the rest and throw this back in the car. All right, and 5 minutes later, we didn't have to do a single thing. It just fell off. It was a pile of just burnt rubber basically right here. She's polishing them while they're still hot, so all of the excess crap gets off of it. But it literally just fell apart. So just light it on fire. If you got a backyard or even in a cul-de-sac, you can just light it on fire real quick. It doesn't make that much smoke, and it's gonna save you a lot of time. I'm not responsible for your house burning down or you getting in trouble or getting a ticket. This was okay for us to do. Just be smart about it, that's all. All right, so we got our high temp grease on the bushings now, but we're just gonna press this in top side down, and then we'll throw this guy in.
I think I put a little too much grease. I'm just gonna do one of these.
Yeah, it's just grease.
Nature's napkin. Sorry.
Okay guys, so I had to wait 4 hours because Alina got her hair done. So I was all alone. I couldn't put the diff in myself or record it because I need another person holding it up while I jack it up. It's getting dark. I have a job interview tomorrow. Right now, I'm gonna throw the diff up into the car. We'll just mount it in, and then I'll reattach everything tomorrow. So let's just finish this up so we can go get suited up. Sound good?
Sound good.
All right, let's go. Nut shot. Hello, Bucks. Did you miss me? After trying to align this thing up with the jack itself, while I held it and Lena jacked it up, that wasn't even working. We were getting caught on the long stud right there. So we just lifted it onto the studs. Other than that, just reverse your steps. We'll throw this back on. We're gonna leave the exhaust out because our exhaust is coming in a few days.
So all we gotta do is put the power plant frame back on and the driveline.
Yep, and we're gonna save that for tomorrow because I gotta go get a tie.
Wish him good luck.
Put it down in the comments. Jinx, put your plate on and then we can go.
There we go, folks.
You know, in this lighting, the underframe
Looks really clean.
no, it looks really dirty.
Wait,
but it's,
really?
Yeah,
It looked good.
but
We
it's
cleaned
super
it.
clean. We cleaned every bit of this thing.
The rest of
No, I'll do it later. Okay guys, and with this install, that means we got every single bushing installed on the car. Only thing we have to do next is the front hubs and the steering. So it's basically all done. It's just waiting for parts here and there. Everything will come together very soon. Hopefully in the next 2 weeks, the car should be on the ground, right?
I'm hoping by Halloween. That was our deadline.
That's our deadline. So Halloween, it should be ready for startup. That's gonna be all for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, go leave them in the comments down below. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. We try to upload every Tuesday. If you guys aren't following us on Instagram, go check us out over there at 86 Goals. You can find all of the cars over there. And I guess that's all for tonight. Thanks so much. Take it easy.